What's going on, guys? My name is Fake Thriller. Welcome! Snoov603 is with me, and we are revisiting our F2000 weapon review. I think this was our first weapon review to actually have a little bit of controversy because the F2000 is one of a few weapons that has a little bit of a tainted reputation as I believe you called it a noob weapon, Mr. Snoov.
Hey, I'm just saying. Yeah, I said it. What of it?
I disagree, but
you know, and I guess it's not the famous pot stirring. Pot stirring. No, it is and it isn't. I don't know. It's I guess any time you get a really high fire rate weapon coupled with low to no recoil, it's gonna be a new weapon because anyone that plays first-person shooters knows that the higher the fire rate generally means the better weapon. And you brought this up in, I believe, one of the weapon reviews. I don't remember which one it was, but with that higher fire rate, like in the time it would take someone else to get off 10 bullets, you could, with, say, the F2000 or the famous, however the hell you want to say it, you might only get off like a half or two or three times that. Sorry, yeah, I forgot what I said first.
Like for every 10 bullets someone else fires with a regular gun, you might get 15 shots off of the F2000, which gives you a clear advantage.
Right, so even if you're a half second behind that other person, that higher fire rate makes up for it.
Right, and even if they do, the way they try and balance it is give it a bit of recoil, and that is arguable, or you can argue how effective that actually is because the gun's firing so damn fast, you're going to land shots. And you almost can't help but kill people. It's kind of like a death laser.
Yep. I gotta say,
go ahead.
I gotta say, given the fact that how high the fire rate is, I don't know. Like thinking back and reviewing what I had said during the review, I gave it like I pointed out the fact that I thought the recoil was pretty rugged on it, but going back and kind of looking at it, it is kind of bad, but not as bad as I made it out to be.
Yeah.
So, like you said, it is just kind of like a laser.
It's a really good gun. One of the things, for those who might not know, our process for making these weapon reviews is we sort of decide on what weapon we want to review next, and then we go out and we start playing with it. A, to gather clips, and B, to get a real good feel for how the weapon performs. And then we go back, and then we sort of try to avoid playing with that gun again because it's almost counterproductive to be using a gun we've already reviewed when we could be learning about a new gun that we haven't reviewed yet. So the F2000 has been sort of taken off my list of go-to guns, but when playing again for this for the footage you're watching right now, it's been an absolute dream. I forget how good this gun actually is. And I definitely need to put it, I think it ends up in my top 5. Probably my top 3 for the assault class. And yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, it's a 5-star gun.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd even put it in my top 5 overall because there's so many guns in this game and so many that are good that it's certainly my top 10, but to squeeze into the top 5, I don't think it's going to happen. For the assault class only, I don't even think it might. It'll certainly make the top 5, but I think it might be number 5. It's not in my top 3. And it's funny, I don't use it that often. I don't know, it's hard to get away from the M16A1 or
A3.
A3, I'm sorry. I cannot remember them all.
You can't keep all the letters and the numbers straight.
I know, it's like I said, there's like about 100 guns in this game, and there's like 20 of them. They're all almost the exact same damn thing.
Hey, can you review the F2000 AKS-74 UM16 A3 A4 combo? I like to use it with the M26 mass shotgun.
Yeah. Speaking of that, a lot of kids keep asking us, a lot of you subscribers there asking for the M26 mass review. And we covered it in the F2000, but going back, I had literally no experience with that gun until the day before we started doing the review. And whatever you saw in the review was pretty much all the kills I got with the thing. And now I got to go back and re-review it and oh, okay, this thing actually can be, it's one of two things. It's either an underslung or it can be a standalone shotgun. So I think we might need to go back and give that its own review just because it's a very special weapon.
The way we presented it in the F2000 video was almost like the M26 shotgun is available for almost the F2000 exclusively, or it's like one of a few guns that can use it, when you can put it, I think, on just on any gun in the assault class, right?
I do believe so, yes.
Because it's that standalone feature. So yeah, we might have to put a little bit more time into that and maybe give it its own review or something like that, or half a review or something, because that thing is a beast, kind of.
I thought that gun was pretty sweet. And someone, I'm trying to think, it was another video recently, and someone in the comments had asked me, what would you prefer, the M26 Mass or the med kit? I will almost always, I'm going to say 90-95% of the time, go with the med kit, because I like winning, and the med kit helps you win. It doesn't just help you, it helps your teammates.
Yeah.
The M26 Mass, I like to go with if, say we get into a lobby, we get into a game, we just steamroll a team because it's a bunch of noobs, and then at that point I just don't care at all about winning. I just want to fuck around. Then I'll throw in the Mass, and I'll just go through and right face with it. But
yeah, in theory, the Mass it makes a lot of sense, because then you can have your long range weapon in an assault rifle, or medium to long range weapon, and then when you know you're going to get into a close range engagement, you could switch over to the Mass. But to be perfectly honest, I find the med kit to be way better, just overall in the style of play, because you can bail yourself out of trouble way more than I think the shotgun could help you overall. But we've managed to wander onto the M26 and the assault class in general. But I'm sticking with my rating, 5 out of 5 stars. Snoov, I think you gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah,
and I'll stick with it. I will take back my comment about it being a noob gun. It could be classified as that. I mean, come on, it's got a high rate of fire and relatively decent stability.
Yeah,
those are the classic characteristics of a noob gun.
Well, but listen, I mean, it's only a noob gun if you start like bitching and moaning about it, you know. Like,
true.
If people have it in their head that it's a piece of shit and only scrubs use it, then that's what they're gonna start to notice a lot more. But that's getting into a whole different topic. We're gonna wrap this video up because it's a decent time. We've been rambling for 8 minutes about this shit, so hope you guys liked it. There obviously will be a link to there has been a link to the F2000 video on the screen this entire time. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, we'd love it if you did it now. All right, guys, thanks for everything. I'm back, and we got a lot of awesome shit in the pipeline. We got some crazy games from a week or two ago that I haven't had time to edit yet, that I can't wait to get out to you guys. And just a sneak preview, it's Golf Squad versus an entire team of an enemy clan. The entire enemy team was a clan, and it was some crazy game. So look forward to that in the future, and we'll catch you guys next time. Hey guys, check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/fakethriller and twitter.com/snoov603.